Harry Kane's not happy, ladies and gentlemen. On the England players withdrawing from this round of international matches. It's a shame this week, obviously. Yeah, look, I think it's a tough period of the season, and maybe there's been a taking advantage of that a little bit. I don't really like it, if I'm totally honest. I think, like I just said there, England comes before anything, any club situation. We welcome back Ian Dark is here, Jan Fjortov as well. Ian, is it fair to say that these withdrawals wouldn't have happened if Thomas Tuchel was in charge?
I don't know about that because Thomas Tuchel hasn't been anywhere near the England squad. In fact, he hasn't even spoken to Lee Carsley. It's hard to credit that that is the case, isn't it? He's about to take over a major job and he's not going to be anywhere near the team in these two games. So there's a bit of an issue. So I don't think it would have happened under Gareth Southgate because I think he built a real culture, a close warmth, if you want to put it that way, within the squad. And I really don't like the look of this at all. 8 players turning their backs on the team. OK, some of them may be genuinely injured, but I'll tell you what, I'll have a bet with you that nearly all of them are in action for their clubs in the next league game. So Harry Kane's right, I think, to speak out about it.
Ian, where is Thomas Tuchel?
Well, I don't think anybody knows. Jan will know.
Yeah. And you love Thomas Tuchel. Where is he? He's in your cupboard. What's happened?
He is in that cave that I came from. No, I think Ian makes a good point, but I have a feeling, Dave, this was Thomas Tuchel's first 2 games. There will never be so many players not being a part of the national team. But this is the big problem, of course, Dan, when people having that. They have the pressure from the managers. We have these are the English players. We have the same now in Norway. We had Martin Ødegaard playing 95 minutes for Arsenal against Chelsea. Did ever so well. And now he came home, got go through our medical stuff, and then he went home. He's not going to play for Norway these 2 games because sometimes you have to accept that you can't get through for your team, for your club. They are paying your wages. And yes, I expect Harry Kane to say this. He's the captain of the English football team, and he should say that. But there could be ways. I was standing in the corridor of Chelsea seeing Declan Rice going through the corridor. There was no chance. I think there was that he could get home that night because of his toe. So there are people who are not at the national team who are absolutely injured. But I think there is these in-betweens. They would never do that when Thomas Tuchel will be the coach.
It's not just England. Lewandowski pulled your one, Shaq. Bad back.
Why is that my one?
You always told me the best way to pretend you're injured is your back, because it's very difficult. So
why is that my one? I just know what other players did.
Oh, what other players?
I don't understand what you're talking about. Listen, given all the discussion we've been having about fixture congestion all season long and everything players have been saying, something was going to give at some point. And then specifically to England, how you go from a full-time manager in Gareth Southgate to, what was it, 4 months before Thomas Tuchel takes charge and all those games in between. We've sat here and discussed interim managers and at club level and how players don't necessarily respect the interim manager. It's the same for international football. So I think it was inevitable. But again, given all these circumstances, given England's mishandling of maybe for want of a better word, of that hiring, certainly the timing of it, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Steve, you had a big reputation of choosing Liverpool over Scotland during your career.
Yep.
No surprise here?
Yeah, all Harry Kane's doing is talking as an England captain.
Right.
If Harry Kane had been in a situation where his career had been in jeopardy, I'm pretty sure I know what Harry Kane would have done. And it wouldn't have been going to England. So I'm absolutely on the other side of the fence. Because I'll tell you now, if any player loses a career playing for England, you know how many times England will be in touch with them? 0. Because they're no use to them anymore. And they're all the same.